Hey guys, so in this video I have two questions to ask y'all. The first one is, do you think it's bad to practice with other beginners if you're a beginner trying to learn the language? And the reason I was thinking about this is the other day somebody asked a question in Facebook about questions, or not questions, prepositions being put at the end of sentences. And so you're not supposed to do that. And so after his question got answered, he followed up saying that he has seen a lot of people do this. And so that made me think, if you practice with people who frequently make mistakes, how are you not supposed to make the same mistakes? What you see becomes normal to you. If you normally see something wrong, you're going to think it's right, and then you're probably just going to do the same thing. And so I have, I guess, a little story. So I used to play piano. I don't really play that much anymore. And I remember one time I was learning a song. I played it for my teacher, and she told me that one of the notes was wrong. And so she showed me which one it was supposed to be. I played it again the way she wanted, and it sounded wrong her way, even though it was the right way. And so it sounded right to me when I was doing it wrong because I had practiced it that way so many times, and then when I did it the right way, it sounded wrong because it was different. So that's kind of my theory, is if you see things that are wrong, it becomes normal, and then you think that's how it's supposed to be. And then when you see it the right way, it's weird, it doesn't sound right to you. So think about pronunciation, for example. If you frequently hear a word pronounced a certain way and is wrong, when you hear it the right way, it sounds wrong, you know? So that's the theory of it. But then I was thinking, wait a second. When I was a comenzanto, when I was a beginner, I'm sure that I practiced with people that didn't really speak that well and used the wrong words and, all that stuff. But I don't really think that that messed me up. So theoretically, it should be bad, but in practice, I don't think it actually did anything bad for me. So that's the first question. Do you think it's bad to practice with beginners? The second thing is, I've noticed a lot of people specifically ask to practice with other beginners. So, is there anything better about practicing with beginners rather than good speakers or like fluent advanced speakers? Because to me, the only thing I could think of is if the person you're practicing with makes mistakes, then you're going to feel better about your own mistakes. Mistakes are not bad, so you shouldn't really feel bad about them. But I guess you feel better if you're not the only one who's doing it. But if you have a choice to practice with another beginner versus somebody who really knows what they're doing and is a lot less likely to make mistakes, wouldn't it be better to practice with that person rather than a beginner? I don't understand why people would specifically ask to practice with other beginners. So maybe you can answer that for me. So those are the two questions. Is it bad to practice with beginners? And if not, is there anything special about practicing with other beginners rather than good speakers? So I'd appreciate y'all's feedback, y'all's opinion about that. So thank you guys for watching.